So, today we are going to talk about the self, the ultimate question that if one question is there in this whole universe that is important to know, it is this one question, and this one question can get you to the ultimate truth if there is something called as you. We will talk about that later. So, this is the question, and what is the question? The question is, who am I? The question is, who am I? So, today we're going to talk about the illusion, the paradox of perception. And see, when we are child, when we are younger, uh, we used to often play a game that is that is the game that one person have to touch the other and the other runs. Like, you have to touch the other person, and if the other person gets touched, he's out. So there is a story that once two child were playing that game, and one child is trying to get hold of the another. If once the child A touches child B, and child A actually feels happier that, see, I got you, you are out now. But child B says, you have touched my clothes, not me. You have touched my clothes, not me. It has got a deep meaning. We will come to that later. The second time, the child said, the child A again, like, he grabbed his arm now, not his clothes, and said, now I got you. Again, that child said, now you touched my hand, not me. The next time, child A knows that child B is a tricky guy. He always tells something to actually not get out. So what happens is that child A get like get a tight hold of child B, and then takes his tongue out and touches his tongue. Now says, okay, now I got you. Then child B still nodded his head. His tongue is out, nodding his head, telling that no, you didn't got me. Still, you didn't got me. You touched my tongue, which I am using to speak to you. That is not me. So, from the whole story, you can understand that what is the concept of me, what is the concept of I am not this body, not the mind, not the clothes that I wear, not the tongue that I used to speak with, not the senses. These are the tools. So, so the thing is, see, what you can observe is not you. तुम जो देख सकते हो तुम वो नहीं हो. The thing that can be observed by you is not you. Why is it so? You can observe your body, that is not you. You can observe your face as well via mirror, that is not you. Because once, if you can observe something, the observer gets detached. We will come to it. So, see, see, whatever you see, whatever you observe, like our physical self image is sustained entirely by memory. You consider yourself that, okay, I am, I am this body, I'm the face that I can see in the mirror, or I'm this body that I can look at, I can look off. But this is entirely a trick by the memory. Why is it so? Suppose a man loses his eyesight in the rainy season, then he has seen the greenery in rainy season. The fields are lushy green. The trees are covered with green leaves because of the water they get. Everything is green around you. Everything is beautiful. The earth, as if the earth was reborning. The earth was, it's like beautiful. It's amazing. So if someone loses his eyesight at that time, then what happened is his entire life he will think that this is the earth. Uh, Maybe in winter the trees not look so beautiful, but still the man who doesn't have his eyesight, he would have, he will think that still the earth is lushy green because he have seen that. So the next one is, suppose, see here it is written, the Gandhari effect means, suppose I looked, suppose someone looked at the mirror and saw his face. He was young, he was beautiful. At when you are young, you look beautiful, right? So when you look at the mirror, at, a guy looked at the mirror when he was young, and then for his whole lifetime, he wrapped a cloth around his head to cover his eyes, and he will never see again. So he will think that until death he will be that young. So this is a perception our memory builds. This is not the reality. So when he will be old, he will get wrinkles. He will get, his skin will not be so tight. His skin will uh, not be so glamorous. Still, he will believe that it is glamorous. It is beautiful. So the thing is that when we consider our physical identity is merely a sustained mental projection frozen in memory, not an objective, continuous physical reality. So it is a perception, it is illusion, it is not the truth. Whenever we see something, maybe we are seeing a star is falling, but light to travel from that star to us may get 3 to 4 seconds. So actually the star is not there. So we are not seeing the reality, we're seeing a perception that is not real. So see, everything that is happening around us, there is a very good, what I can say, uh, there is a very good, that thing, concept, there is a very good theory that whatever that is happening around us is a dream, is not real. Whatever that is happening around us is a dream. Why is it so? When you are in a dream, suppose you are sleeping at night and you saw a dream. In that dream, it looks like everything is real. Everything is happening in reality. You are running, you are getting injured, you're suffering, you're enjoying, you're happy, you're sad, you're melancholic, you're blissful. So everything looks real. But as soon as you get up, you understand that the thing that you are in is a dream, it's not reality. So the same concept applies here. Until death, when you are here, you will not, you will not understand that it is a dream, because when you are in the dream it looks real, but when you get out of it you can understand that all this is illusion, all this is not real. So so this is a beautiful concept that defines our surroundings, our perception, the understanding of spirituality, etc. So unpacking the distinct layers of the false self. So the body, you think you're the body. So you are not the body. The mind and the voice, the mind that every time that thinking goes on, thoughts come and thoughts go, like waves come and waves go, that is not you also. The clothes that you have, that is not you also. The eternal I is the observer that uses the instrument, uses all these instruments, the body, the sense organs, all the stuff, but is never the instrument itself. See, if I come to this slide, temporary form. Okay. So, see, if I got some clay and if I give it a shape, it will become a pot. Its its basic unit is still clay, but it identifies itself as a pot. If I get some like gold or some precious metal and I give it a shape, it identifies itself as ornament. Like the same way, the ultimate reality or Brahma plus the ego or the ego or the illusion gives you the shape, and this body is formed. This whole thing is formed. So, see, why fear is there? Like, why you fear something? Why you are not free? Where you are not absolute? You are not limitless, because when you will identify your true self, that is, suppose today here is a pot and the pot has life. The pot will think that, okay, I need to walk, I need to keep myself preserved, I need to he will always keep worrying. What he will worry about? Let's think from the perspective of the pot. What the pot will think every time, that मैं टूट ना जाऊं, I I have to prevent myself from being broken, because that is equivalent to death to a pot. मैं कहीं टूट ना जाऊं. uh, the pot will be proud if it holds a little bit more water than other pots, and the pot will feel sad, will feel inferior if it holds a little bit less water than some other pots. He will compare. But once the pot will understand that I am clay, I am the thing that this whole earth surrounds with. If I get broken, if by any mistakes someone breaks me, then again I will become dust and again go to the clay and again become a pot or some other stuff or some other form and again come back. Then there will be no fear. Why is it so? Because he understands that he's not that temporary form. He understands that he is the consciousness, right? The same thing applies for ornament, the same thing applies for us, the body. We try to hold on the ego or the illusion. So the same thing. Imagine a small ball of dirt. If it consider itself as a ball of dirt that genuinely believes that its position is independent, distinct, existence separated from the ground, because it is fully with the fragile. Like if it thinks that I am a dust ball, it will constantly live his life in anxiety and fear, because he will think someone if someone steps on me, I will be broken, I will turn back to dust, I will be shattered. It lives in constant terror. But once it understands that, anyways, I am the source, I am the entire earth, I am the dust, the illusion of isolation collapses. Without a fragile boundary to defend, the fear of death vanishes instantly. I've already told you about the power of the dream, the dissolution. Upon waking up, you believe that everything that has happened is a dream. The final awakening. Our current physical reality, anxieties, accumulation, distinct individualities is simply a more sustained dream state. The eternal I is unborn. It cannot, वो जन्म नहीं ले सकता, वो मर नहीं सकता. Consciousness cannot die, cannot born. It is the true anchor point of existence. See, I will now, I guess, okay. See, one thing, one thing is, what is liberation? What is mukti? Liberation is the knowing that there is no one to be liberated. You need to understand this very carefully, that enlightenment is the understanding that there is no one to be enlightened. There is nothing to do, there is nothing to get, because there is no one there to get something. There is absolute nothingness, absolute void in there. And when you experience the void, when you experience that the self, the consciousness is same, your consciousness, some other person's consciousness, some other animal's consciousness, some other tree's consciousness, that is same, and that is the ultimate truth. You will understand there is no one to be liberated. See, you have to forget the self, and that is the thing. Wh- when you seize the external search, you have to completely forget about yourself. You have to stop the search, because search can be made. If you don't have something, you can get something. If I don't have it, if I already have it, there is no way that I can get it, because I already possess that thing. Like the same thing, truth is within you. You go the you run the whole world, but still you can't able to experience the truth because it's within you. You have to sit down and experience the inner self to understand the truth.